1.190 gallons for $5. Bullshit. Look at that tax. Bullshit.
Less than 200,000 people affected, and many cancers fit into that realm. And over the last 6-7 months that we've started developing and working with the FDA to submit applications, we've actually received 8 designations for orphan drugs, 8 designations for possible treatments for
222
neurological diseases, mitochondrial diseases using natural products, all based on human data. And the FDA has never in the history of the organization ever seen any company get so many approvals in such a short amount of time. And now we're starting to develop those and go through the market approval process with the FDA. And I have to really applaud the FDA having, starting to learn their system. And they really are doing an excellent job of trying to vet out quality products and make sure that they are safe and effective. And where the problem comes in, though, is with the large pharmaceutical companies and the drug companies with their paradigm of creating novel therapies that are not natural to the body, that by and large take over the body's biochemical processes and therefore have, in some instances, very deadly side effects.
Isn't it incredible, John, that almost every cure for every ailment on this planet is here? You have to find it, of course, but it's in supplements, vitamins, tree bark, you name it. But this planet seems to be able to counter the effects of disease, and it's an amazing, I guess if you believe in the divine creator concept, you got to believe that all this was put there for us to find and use.
So if there's a disease that doesn't have a cure, there is no God?
I have a background in botany.
Right?
I've had several different careers, but I have a degree in botany. And in going through the research, and my emphasis in my research was on molecular and cellular biology of plants, I started to recognize very quickly the intricacies of those systems and how the plants communicate with the organisms around them. They have their own immune system. They have secondary chemicals or secondary metabolites that actually act as natural pesticides. And in fact, many of our medications come from natural substances. But the problem is, again, with the conventional paradigm of medicine, the conventional paradigm in the pharmaceutical industries is not about discovering natural products that they can then implement in healthcare, but discovering natural products that they can then manipulate and create a novel molecule that they can patent and own, which has unique side effects on the body that aren't there in the natural extracts themselves. And the issue really is a little more, is a little broader than that, because it gets into the legal structure of the pharmaceutical industry and what is patentable and the economic structure. It takes $800 million to $1 billion to get one drug, a conventional drug, through the FDA market approval into market.
They're doing remarkable work. They really are. Tell me a little bit about nutritional medicine. Exactly what is it?
Sure. Well, nutritional medicine is the concept of how you use nutrients and nursing, looking at biochemistry, you get complex, your whole area of research and studies, you get PhDs in biochemistry, but like everything, it can really boil down, I believe, in the very simple terms that anyone can understand. It's how the body uses vitamins and minerals and fats and proteins to do its job, and how nutritional deficiencies can cause diseases. So our body uses the raw materials, and we have the machinery to produce the end product. And I'll give you an example of that. If you look at depression as a disease, for example, the hormones, and people have heard of serotonin, or maybe they've heard of dopamine, those are involved, those are often treated by certain medications like Prozac and Wellbutrin, but the body can produce those hormones naturally. They're through proteins. And they come from amino acids. Amino acids are the building blocks of proteins, like letters of an alphabet. There are many different amino acids. They combine in different ways to produce proteins in the body, which act as hormones, structural proteins like connective tissue collagen, for example, and hormones like serotonin and dopamine. And the raw materials for that, for serotonin, for example, is tryptophan. The starting point. And that's an amino acid that our body cannot produce. We have to get it from the outside world, either from diet or dietary supplements. And for dopamine, the initial starting point is a different amino acid called phenylalanine. We have to get that from outside of the body. We can't produce it. But to move down their pathways and be transformed into